Welcome to Slow Home Studio. Today is Wednesday, June 1st, and we're going to carry on our discussion that we started yesterday when we looked at the Lane Fab house in Vancouver. And John went out to Vancouver and interviewed the designer and principal of Lane Fab, Bryn Davidson. And today we're going to talk about small kitchen design because in a small house, and the Lane Fab house is about 700 square feet, the kitchen is a very critical design element, and it has to be designed well in order for the house to function properly. So I brought some examples of some small kitchen designs, and we're going to go through them. So this is the Lane Fab house that we looked at yesterday, and this had a single-sided kitchen. And we've been a little bit critical of single-sided kitchens in Slow Home over the past few months, but single-sided kitchens actually are, if they're designed properly, can function really well. The trick with a single-sided kitchen is that you want to make sure that there is enough space between all of the appliances and that the sink and the cooktop and the fridge have sufficient counter space in between them so that you are actually able to cook in them. So here's the picture of the single-sided kitchen, and you can see it pulls all across the back wall there, very cleanly designed, and the fridge is in a floor-to-ceiling volume with a pantry shelving right next to it. So here's a really good shot, and there's a couple details here that are interesting that the designers have done. One is that they've got this long row of upper cabinets, and you can see there is some backlighting behind the upper cabinets that is shining up onto the ceiling to provide a little bit of a light detail, and it's making the whole thing appear to float. They've got a really great backsplash window right in front of the sink. They've also used not a full-sized dishwasher, but they've used a dishwasher drawer, which allows you to have additional storage space underneath. And of course, here's a shot of that detail. I really like the detail of trying to get light into the countertop. Excellent idea. It's going to make the kitchen feel brighter. So this is another house by Lane Fab, and this is a slightly bigger house. It's 1070 square feet. And in this house, they've done an L-shaped kitchen. And this is another option for small kitchen design. So the counters actually corner here, and they've got the fridge and the ovens tucked into this area here, which is a full-height storage section. Then it steps back for the upper cabinet, which follows the slope of the ceiling. And again, there is that window behind the sink. And the cooktop is, of course, around the corner on the other side. And here's a detail of the sink. It's very nice to have the window right behind the sink with a bit of ventilation. So, and this is another house. This is a 1,000-square-foot house from Rigo and Bauer, and they're architects that we've featured before on Slow Home, and they're from Toronto, and this is their beach house. And this is an island kitchen. And everything in this kitchen is very functional, but it's all just shrunk down a little bit in size. So if we have a look in detail, the island has an overhang, so it allows for counter seating. So the distance here is 24 inches deep. The distance between the edge of the counter and the back counter is pushed in a little bit. It's probably just under 3 feet. And then you'll notice they've tucked the fridge into this floor-to-ceiling pantry volume at the end. So looking at it in more detail, you can see that everything is a little bit tighter than what you would get in a larger house. And also, the appliances themselves have been scaled to fit the small kitchen. So we have a European-style fridge, which is narrower than the typical 30-inch fridge. We have a wall oven and a microwave stacked for efficiency. And we have a cooktop that is 24 inches. And as well, we have a sink, which is right on the end, allowing seating on the side, and it's a single sink. So that's some ideas that we've got for small kitchen design. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is we are going to be doing a design project later in the week. We're going to introduce it on Friday, where we are going to be working on the design of a small space. So see you tomorrow.